Hello everybody, it's Bleh, and today I'm gonna show you how I made this Chill EDM Pop track on LMMS. It doesn't really look like a lot happens here, but there is a ton of things. But I will break down one by one in the most simplest way possible. So it was the VCR I've done of just the two of us by Ena Adanova. And yeah, so the thing I started to do was actually to make a drone out of Eva's voice. Something like that with some effect. So then it's kind of fading in the kind of original cover. Then on the bar before the drop, there's a lot of things happening actually to function better. I did some reverb at the end of it to fade in the drop. I also pitched down the original tune that I've done with a reverse snap, dilation with a sample, and as well as a little slidey bassy guitar, and the little reverse kick as well. So now I'm gonna break down the two drops from bottom to top. So the effect, memory effects, bass, chords, lead, I guess, and the vocals and vocal chops. I really wanted to have a really chill kick, and I felt like a bumpy one would be good. So I did add a chunk kick and the top one, which is actually like the kick from my collab with Neoma Kiwi Never Die. With a reverse kick, as I said. I also added 2 layers of clap, pretty much. A little clap from my Bleh Sounds Essential sample pack, free by the way, with a MMPZ snap, and then the initial clap group sample. So all together it's something like that. On every four claps. And yeah, it's kind of like that, it sounds. Then there's some varied stuff like this little snap, this little with sound effects, a little tom sample, as well as some other toms, more tropical-ish. Here we have a little tropical perk to come back into the drop, a tambourine to go along the track, and actually doubled the tambourine but added a bit less volume to make it a little bit more groovy. And here as well. It doesn't sound like a big thing, but it does have a lot of grooviness in the track, as well as this little tropical progression loop that I've quickly gathered together. Then we have a little sha. Very, very usable. Then I did actually added this little Windows 7 sound, because if I have a computer theme to it, so it was cool, I guess. Some crashes and down lifter. And like background sample to fill the emptiness in the part where the instrument is playing. And lastly, we have this little perk that goes along this reverse tom and this one. And like I did in my Cyberpunk VCR, this little quickly drop claps. So everything kind of sounds like this. So now let's move to the instrument, and we're gonna start with the sub bass, which is pretty much a bass guitar. I actually have the pretty much the traditional MIDI stuff, but I also within the plugin I added all this slide kind of, and yeah, it's kind of like this. Then we have some other layer of basses, which is pretty much some two long basses of maybe the control basses and the light one as well. As well as some more attacky basses. With an electric guitar with an amp on it. Some brass. And lastly, you see the all funky bass. And here as well. So with all the basses together, it sounds something like that. Then we have the chord, which is most likely the most complex stuff in the thing. We first have the instrumental just playing around with the chords to make it fit. Then we have a lot of A-B soul leads that you normally use as lead, but I use them as chord. With some white notes on top. At the second part of the job, I added this lead note, which kind of changed the whole vibe of the thing, I feel like. Then I did two traditional guitars, one that is just long lasting. And one that is more four on the floors kind of stuff. And together. And lastly, there is just this little muted guitar, the Alan Walker one, but I use it as chord as well. It's pretty much the clicky, attacky, like transient layer of the whole chord, I think. And so everything together, with everything together, it sounds like that. And as you can see, I added some reverb to automate as well, which is make it sounds more live as well. Then here I just added the same drone, but just to have some more atmosphere in the part when there is the basses going on. With a bit more distortion. Then we have the guitar's lead, which kind of follows the same melody as the vocal chops and the vocals, actually. Which is just this cymatic loop that I've kind of cut to just have as a one shot. And the same meter guitar from Nexus. And then, yeah, it kind of goes along. And then at the last part, I did that as a kind of like like to support the actual vocal. Because the same thing was the same all the time. And then when it comes to the vocal chop and the vocals, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 automation about it, but it's kind of okay. It's not too complicated, as you can see. So I basically just coded the vocal chops to Fate, pretty much. So I've turned off all the automation to explain basically what I've did with them. So as I said, we have. So the first thing I did was apparently a volume automation to make this part of the vocals be louder. Then we have some reverb as well. Kind of going along the track as well. Then here, it is very interesting actually. This automation have a lot of things going on. It's pretty much as every time at this part, because the thing is that here it sounds like that, but not the same here actually. So what I've done was actually pitching down the vocal to a specific note to make it a bit different, and also I did some distortion to it because it didn't really was audible in the mix. So I just had this automation like that because if I haven't that, it will sound like this. That's kind of why I've done that. Then there is some catch distortion that I just put it down for the vocals because it was messing around a lot. Then some left side chain for the vocals, obviously, and some delay as well, which is not here in the part when there is no kick, but here no delay, and then at the end it just goes very with the reverb as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I guess I can say the only thing was that I put some reverb on the part when there were no kick because there's some very clicky stuff going down, so I just did that, and yeah, I guess that's fine. I hope it was clear. I hope I was able to understand it well. So, like usual, it will be available as a free MMPZ for you all to have the samples and just mess around with the project. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first comeback of tutorials. I did enjoy doing that. If you did, you can like, subscribe, comment, all this stuff, and yeah, pretty much. Thanks for watching, and I see you in a few days. God bless.
Just the two of us.